Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Comfy Cozy Completionist with Lorelei, and we're gonna start by sleeping. Outside there is a lot of ruckus going on again with our logs fighting night spawns, and that is not exactly what we want, because that will mean we have to fetch them back again. And feed them. Okay. You're gonna take the saddle with and eat something. I'm out of wolf skewer. Let's see. Where did we put all of that stuff? We have done a lot of reorganizing things here. And now I have to search for things again. Let's make a few wolf skewers just to be on top of the game here and have something to eat. Okay, that is sufficient for the moment. Gonna go with that. We have to bake some bread soon too, and we have to get more mushrooms. Now let's have a look at what is happening outside here. It's not too bad, just a little bit. Ow. I want you to disappear into the mist, girl. There is another one. Oh boy, look at that. Well, good thing that one did go to the safe place of its own volition, but there is another one in there somewhere. And I'm not able to see a lot here. What is all of that jazz here? Oh, hair meat. Okay. I see. A lot of stuff going on here. I can't see nothing, but I know there is logs in here. I can't see them anymore because they are in way too deep. That is one of our fires that got destroyed there. More hairs. I know there is one in here, but I can't see it. Are we having fun here? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, we have to put that fire here again, just to make sure don't get too much nonsense here. So much stuff lying around here. Look at all of that jazz. Oh boy. They are tearing down everything here. Got so many logs up here. We might want to think about probably building a fence to the black forest there, so we don't get all of them all over the place. Oh, and I might want to drop off what I've gathered so far, so we can pick up what is left there. Look at all of that stuff, so much things. And that needs to go down there. Still more things. It's not like we have trouble gathering enough of the black metal, not at all. Don't want that to come over. And there is a fooling over there. Okay, so much more stuff here. Look at all of those eyes. Might lose some of them going up the mountain too if we are not very careful here. There is a dead troll lying around here. Look at all of that. And look at that. We are talking about what is going on here? Look at it. That one is up in the mountains already. Trying to hunt hares. Look at that, he got some. Don't have to worry about anything here because I can just pick up everything from the ground. Look at the sheer amount of logs we've got. And more ice and resin. Can't even pick it up anymore. Not super keen on a trophy here, but I do want those for making more Ratatosk. Okay. Oh look, there is one of those inside that. Okay. That one is going to try to go after that deer we saw earlier. With a vengeance. Look at it. Fetching back the same logs twice. Dear, dear, dear. Okay. Now we put up some more crafting stations here, I guess. More hare meat. Can't even pick it up anymore because there is so much. Just gonna drop that off here. A whole day of playing fetch. There is stuff down there glittering too. Okay. This is so much stuff. Let's see if there is another last one in here somewhere. No, I think now we've got them all. Like half of the forest is deforested now. Did you come out of the mist or what? I'm gonna take that one up there. Okay. Whole day of playing fetch. What we really want to do is get things sorted a little more here. We are missing a bit of trim up here. And I think we might want to get us some more fine wood and put those in the windows. I kind of like them. But we will need more fine wood for that. Carrying too much, well, who would have thunk? What things are in here? We need more of those boxes too. And we do need to do some more smeltering too. The sheer number of things. A lot of stone too. Those can go outside to the smeltering. And where is the needles? There. The sheer number of things. No room in inventory. Not quite sure I like the potions sitting there. Not really sure I like that. Gonna leave it for now, but I shall think about other things. More of that and more of that. Now where does that go? Here? Okay. And then we've got more of that. Even got too much of that here. Look at all the things. And then the seeds go here, and I think we put up some... Yes. At least we do not have a shortage on wood. And we're gonna be needing a lot more stones going forward because we have to build a new base in the Mistlands when we're done here. So that is gonna be doing. That goes here. And that goes here. Might want to have more kilns, probably. Metal is here, which is kind of stupid because the forge is here. Well, we could plant some fir trees up there, and then we have to find a place to put that thing. And where is the swamp key? Oh, the swamp key is at the swamp, probably. I might want to make that one thing here a little bit nicer. That is just like cobbled together so we can use it. It's not nice. Okay, now let's have a look at building us some more of those boxes. This is gonna be the ultimate place to store stuff in the end, I think, going forward, because I'm gonna have so much those black metal boxes here. And we're gonna be using them to also store any surplus here. And I think we might want to have... Oh, out of black metal, and there we go, and a little bit more wood. We might want to have those boxes here still to use for food storage. Can fit 2 here. It's not like we're gonna have a shortage of black metal. The iron boxes are super expensive with the fine wood and whatnot, but those black metal boxes are really a cool thing to have. So we might want to use that to store at least some of the produce we have in here. The things we use the most frequently and the most newest things, I'd say. And a little bit of all of that. So we have like a cooking pantry where we can put the things we use more often. And then we just put the surplus out there. We'll have to sort that things in here in a useful manner, but for now I think we're good with that. I want to put something in our spinning wheel so we have more linen. Okay. And then the saddle needs to go back here. And we gonna go sleep and have another short break here for a second for me to drink something. I'm gonna be right back with you. Okay, we're back. Let's sleep before the night spawns get too bad. And then I think we're gonna have a look at our pocket portal. Oh, we need to cook. We are out of bread. We need to make more bread, that is for sure. Okay, let's do that real quick. Bread dough. Gonna be eating bread for quite a while. Haha, I gained extra, nice. Gimme. Okay, while that is cooking, we might want to think about sorting things here a little bit. There. Because I do want those things to be a little bit in order here. So then that's the carrots and some turnips and some of that, and I do think we put the meat in the next box. So that is that. Yeah, I think that is not the worst idea. Ooh, I gained another one extra. Nice. Okay, now we can eat and repair our stuff. And I think we're gonna see about this portal here and see where that leads. I have completely forgotten. I have not been playing this character for a fortnight because I have been recording... Oops. I have been recording the Journey to Valhalla thing, so yeah. Okay, our boat is over there. We have defeated all of this village here. Let's make a marker and cross that out. We did that. We did that one too, because that is that one over there. And then there is a little bit more to be explored around here. So I think we're gonna be breaking down that so we can get the wood. Lacking one wood still. Now we have enough. No. It's only 3. It's only 9. Is there something else we can demolish that would give us wood? No. Okay. No box then. And we're gonna go and explore the remainder of this island, I think. Collect us some more berries to feed our logs while we're at it. Oh, there is another... Okay. I can hear cackling. In case you are new to the series and wonder what are those strange numbers you see when I hover over the berries, I have some extensions running in this game that make it so that I can see how long it will take for things to grow back. Because this is a slightly modded playthrough. I've been playing with some building mods and some planting mods, which I do find very neat. I like the building side of Valheim very much. So that is why you do see strange numbers coming up you have never seen in vanilla game before. I wonder what else we might find here. Can hear cackling. There he is. We might have to go home real soon to drop off what we gathered, because the metal bits are quite heavy. And then I'm thinking about creating something like a portal hub for the numbered portals so that we can organize them a little bit better. And a real big smeltering facility that we're gonna be leaving in the plains after we move on and go to the Mistlands, and just like come back and smelter in the plains. But that will take quite a lot of stone, and we are not having all that many stones. So we will have to gather a heck ton of stones too. There is not a lot of logs. Oh, now they spawned in there. Haha. Okay. Was just thinking that there were not that many logs, and then they spawned in. That thing got me, but I got it too. So we probably want to be killing those logs. Still do not have the logs trophy, and we still do not have a shaman trophy, if I remember correctly. We did clear out that. Yeah, we did. Okay, everything is good here. Might want to leave my pocket portal here for a moment before I go home. Ow. I have to practice stabbing those things out of the air a little more. I'm either too soon or I'm too late and I get stung. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe we go to the boat portal with that. Something here that I want to take with. Again, another one. Man. Okay, I think we go to the boat portal and put our pocket portal at the boat. Oh, what's that? That's which? Haldor boat. So, we do lack one wood here. We are one wood short. So I think we're just gonna be doing that. Okay. So that's the pocket portal, and then we might want to probably go over there and see what that swamp is all about. See, again, I was too soon. I need to practice that a little bit more. There's another one here. We have still not seen everything about that continent here. Yes, this time I did it all right. Like there is a lot more going on here, and I still don't know if that and that is connected. I do think it is. Also, we do need to do some more fishing. For now, I think we're gonna be going home and doing some more floor laying and base extensions. I think I want to extend out a little bit more to this side too and have a big smeltering lane on this side. So let's see, let's stack that in that way, and then some of that. Wrong place. And then some more money. And some more black metal. There is a lot of black metal laying around here that I just dropped here because everything is full here. So much stuff going on here. Okay, let's drop that. We do need a bigger smeltering facility, that is for sure, yeah. Can't even fit all of that in here. So I think we're gonna get the stone cutter and extend that here so we can have a bigger smeltering facility there. That would be helpful. Where's my stone cutter? That is not the stone cutter. There it is. I kind of want to build one of those fancy smeltering places where you have the smelter atop and then the things drop down to the ground floor where you can pick them up more easily. That would be very fancy. I would love to have that. But it's gonna take like a boatload of stone. So that is gonna be some doing. I think I want to go out 4 here. See how far I get with that. That's not the worst out of stone. And then even that out a little bit. So like we don't need those. That is not lining up here. Now the question is, how do I want to do that? I think I will have to have my hoe and do some evening out here. Maybe to this level here would be nice. Mm-hmm. Just raise the ground in a few areas, just a tiny bit, to have it a little bit more even. And then probably we're gonna go with that lower place here. Like reduce all of that down to this level. A lot of landscaping needed, but I think that would be good from building perspective to have it on this level and not on that higher level. Missing requirement. Well, that was to be expected here, I guess. Can we walk up here? No, we can't. Okay, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think this is gonna be much nicer if we had it all on this lower level here. Would be good. Let's build that one a little more here. Yeah, I do like that. Have to think what to do with that here a little bit, because that's not nice, but all in all, I do like it better like that. So let's go repair everything. Yeah. And then we go sleep. Gonna have a short break here. Gonna be right back. Okay, we are back. There we go. What I'm gonna try to be doing is go exploring for a bit every day and then come back and do some building. And hopefully that will result in a more interesting episode than just me putting stones on stones all the time. Ooh, that will hurt. Okay, it was not that bad. 10 more. And 15 more of those. We need a hecton more blast furnaces, and yeah, we need to make more coal. We are running low on coal. Let me get some settling cores. I sure hope we do have some. Yeah. What is needed? I keep forgetting what we need for that. 20 stone, okay. So we're gonna have 40 stone for 2 more of those, and we're gonna bring that. And make a bunch more coal while we are out and about. Just so we can keep smeltering the stuff that is incoming. And we drop that here. Hey. Yes. Good. I'm gonna leave my hoe at home because I don't need to carry that around. And we're gonna go to the boat portal and pick up our portal. And go south from here because I do want to find more fooling villages. And get us the trophies we are lacking. And while we are at it, collect more of those so we can feed our logs. And brew stuff. So I want to pass quite close here so we can make that swamp show up on the map a little bit. Oops. Woohoo, look what I found. Also, while we're at it, I'd like to find us probably another rocky or two. That would be fab too. And that swamp is a drab. And it's not all that big. I think we're gonna be following the edge of the swamp for a while. This seems to be quite a big continent. We might find a lot more fooling villages here. And other nice things we might want to have. There is probably a totem in that. That could be helpful. Sorry. There is some black forest over there, which could be cool too, to find another rocky. Ooh hoo hoo. Okay. I think we're gonna shoot that thing out of the air before it comes close to us. There is probably a second one somewhere. Ow. I thought I might be able to stagger that one with the first try. Did not. And that second one was a start one to boot. So I got hit and I got burned. There is another one. Might want to be a little bit more careful here, huh? Again. I got burned. Okay, let's see if there is... This time I brought my shield up faster. Haha. Okay. I think we killed everything that was there. Is there... It does not really look like there was a totem in here. So maybe we don't bother. Another 18 black metal here. Where's that fluttery thingy? Kinda want to read that. But... You see that? It was right on top of my head and I could not shoot at it. Good friend, lay your hand on this stone and remember Harald who carved it. In Midgard I lost my life on the battlefield, but in Valheim it was restored to me, yet still my battles continued. In the green meadows I fought Eikthyr, the great stag, and lost an eye to his horns. In the deep woods I gave my shield hand to the old man of the forest, and took a Draugr arrow below my ribs that my fingers can still feel. On the mountainside I fought the mother drake, and she bit off my leg at the knee, so that I must walk away always with a staff. Now my last battle must be at hand. When I sleep this time, where will I wake? Well, Harald, he had it tough. He lost an arm and a leg to Valheim, the poor guy. We do want to kill some logs still and get that logs trophy too. And of course the meat. But I kind of want to see how far this swamp stretches, and then we might want to see the mountain too. It seems like a little bit of a mountain there. Might as well pick some stones, because we have to do a lot of building. Also, we might want to fell some trees for the sake of pine wood. Don't need to bother with those. Don't have to fight everything. That is quite a mountain range there. Yeah, I think we're gonna be trying to get us some fine wood here. We will attract like everything and her mother, but it would be a good thing to have more fine wood for our portal house. So I guess you're gonna invest some time and fell some trees. I kinda don't want that to drop to the swamp. That would be fab if it could stay up here. Also, I think we want one more tar pit, because there is 2 more biomes we have to build storage in, and I'd prefer to go with black metal boxes there. Because they are pretty cheap to be built. Black metal is quite abundant. And they don't take fine wood to be built like the iron ones, but they do take tar. So we'd better have us enough tar to last us through to the ashlands. And we're gonna be finding out about building a little more extensively with black marble. I have not been doing a lot of building with black marble. It is a little bit unwieldy, my opinion. Oh, we have a weather change here. I think we're gonna be going home soon. Because I don't exactly want to be here being all wet. I think we are good with that for now. Can go home and do some more building. Let me drop off the things we don't want to burn here. Ooh. Okay. see how much stuff is laying around here. $17. We do need more. Okay. Cool. That, and then can we... That one can come with me inside. Ha 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 ha. And this 3. And that. Gonna be putting that in here, I think. And adding some coal. Our logs are wandering off again. There, that's that. And that, and then that one can go in here, and the 30 can go outside. Okay, I think we're gonna have to make some coal heaps here. Maybe right there for now. Can't even... Man, this is so much stuff here. What is that? Aha, that is a little bit of stone sticking out there. So all of that needs to come inside. Can't even pick it all up. Now I got it. So we have some seeds here. And some fine wood. That's not bad. I think we're gonna have to rearrange that too, and the fine wood needs to go a little more to the left, no, to the right. And the coal wood needs to go here. There. Okay, feathers. Need to get some of that out of here. Too much stuff in here. Look at that, we nearly have a full row of that stuff in here. So much stuff. Oh, we can go and put that around here so they can eat. I think. We wanted to pave that corner too. Shoot, there is so much to be done here. Let me get some more of that. And some more of that. Get that going. And get a windmill going again. Okay. Maybe we can try and drop all of that in that corner here, so that everything is every which way. That can possibly process overnight too. We've got logs fighting again here. That is what happens if you stay up too late here. Can't even put it in the smelter anymore because everything is full here. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff going on there. Look at all of that, and that poor guy. Let me try and feed that one a little bit. Come here. Look at all of that stuff here, glitteries. Ow. That beastie staggered me. You've seen that. Well, that's 15 more black metal. Like I said, that stuff is abundant here. It's not like it's by any shape or form a lack of black metal. There we go. Don't go over my wall, please. I dislike you going over my wall. Yeah, we have to get to bed, because this is getting bad here. Time for sleepies. Just a moment. Okay, let's get to sleep. It's better not to stay up all night and aggravate the logs too much. Okay, we smelted a whole lot of stuff. We're gonna bring more wood, because we can. This is gonna be a while until I'm able to build that smeltering facility because we do want to also do some exploring. I need to eat. I kind of do want to get that going here. Okay, that, and give me that saddle. I need to do some damage prevention here because they did destroy that workbench. And look at all of that going on here. What is going on here? Gonna bring them back up to the other side. Guess that won't do. Look at them, the sheer amount we have here. I don't want them in my garden if I can help it. I will have to raise the garden wall away a little bit here, probably, to prevent them stumbling over and into my garden here. We're gonna have a lot of riding levels. That's for sure. So that is that one. I wonder why those cloudberries don't ting. You going? Shoot. Well, then I have to fetch those back. Stop. Like they are running off in a panic. That was not the intended thing here. And we've got more black metal. Like, I barely have to go out and fetch black metal because the logs do all the fetching for me. So if you want to have an easy time getting a lot of stuff, get yourself some logs. Okay. And that one, because we are at it anyway, so might as well. For sure, I could be spawn-proving the area a lot more. I kind of don't want to because it's boring. Oh, we got more of that. It's only 24, but that's okay too. There, and that. And some ice. Not gonna bother with the money and cloudberries because I want to get going. Oh, now we have the lock saddle in our inventory. Do we? Yeah, we do. Well, we shall be carrying around a lock saddle then for a while. Well, the weather is not so nice. I'm just going down there. Got some logs there. Kind of do want to know how wide all of that is here. There is tar here. Down there. It's kind of a little bit useless to try and be exploring here because of the fog. Let's see if we can go into the mountains and do some mountaineering. The weather might be nicer here. Indeed. Okay. Also, there is some black forest over there. Ooh, and there is a village down there. That is nice. It is about here, I'd say. And this here is meadows. That could help greatly with our leather problem here. That is not bad. If we are lucky, we can fetch us some leather here. We got a little bit, but we will have to have a lot more. That is not bad. That is quite a lot of meadows here. We don't really need the deer hide, I think. Interesting. And there we have even more. Like that's a real big patch of meadows in here. Albeit not a lot of spores. Well, ice. We have free delivery of ice here. Taking that. Okay, and then there is another tower there. That is somewhat here-ish. Or give me that. And you come here too. Also, I'm keeping an eye out for finding another Rocky here. Could be. Look at that. Do we have a rancid remains? Yeah, we do. So we probably do not want to go into that. I'm just collecting more stones because in the end we will need them anyways. You come here. Not so keen on that. I want the monies though. Okay, now we have no space. Not so keen on that. Oh, that looks a lot like a Draugr village. Not needing that. But we're gonna be marking the spot. That would be around here-ish. That's exactly the wrong direction. That would be here-ish. Okay. Well, that was 8 leather. That's not exactly a fortune in leather, but every little bit helps. We have to gather so much more leather. Oh, there's bees. That is interesting. I have to put up our portal here. Get all of that home. Could have some beehives set up in the plains too. Okay, what have we got? We have a bunch of that and berries and some seeds. Stone and wood. And that and that. And some honey. Where's the honey in all of that here? There is no honey in neither of those boxes, too. That is not good. That is the only honey we own right now. That is not a lot. And also, this box here is sticking out strangely. We're gonna push that a little bit more back, I think. Yeah. I'd rather task. So those 6 can go in here. And 50 can go in the windmill, and those can go in the spinning wheel. We're gonna take some more stones and see that we can build down there a little bit more. I guess gonna have that come across like that. Probably. Okay. Let's have that for here for now, so we can remove that. I have to do some planing down here to have that come. Yeah, I think we want to move those as well. Can't even get everything in here because things are full. I think next up we have to do some serious staying at home and getting things smeltered here. Got to get that into the windmill. There we go. Okay, I think we're gonna stay at home the next day and get that done. I'm gonna go sleep real quick here before we have a short break here. Be right back. Okay, let's sleep. There is already again the night spawns out there, aggravating our logs. Shoo. Okay, let's eat, let's do some building and then some cooking. Yeah, look, that thing is done again. Who was that and why? Yes. Okay. I need my hoe to do that. What? We have 21 flags in our pocket. Did I not put everything in here? I did. Where did that flags come from? Oh, did they? No. Where is that flags coming from? Did I not put everything in the... I don't have? That is not flags, that is... What? Things are strange here. Where did that come from? Well, I'm gonna be putting it in here for now, because... I don't know where I picked that up. But I did. Okay, what we want to do is hoe that down here. So we can get those blocks in here. Give me that. Move that a little bit. Come on. Go. There. Okay, and then we have to break that down to here. We will have to hack a little bit of that here. Ooh. Okay, maybe like that. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's get those underneath here. And one of those big blobs underneath there. I'm not quite sure that is good enough here. It seems to be. Okay, now let's get those moved. Cannot even pick up everything here because I'm full. What is so heavy? Oh, all of that jazz. Okay, we're gonna be putting that to the side here for now. So we can... Oh wait, I need the iron. We can use that. And then that one can go here for all that I care. That's only 9. Oh yeah, we had only 9, so we could have a little bit of an opening there. Okay. So let's drop that off this direction, and then we get those going. And then we tear down that. And see if we can even out that to an extent. We can have all of that on the same level. Like so, probably. That's not too shabby. We want something underneath here. Missing requirements, We're out of stone, huh? Yeah, we are out of stone. We need more stone. That should be sufficient, I hope. We can complete that here. And then probably plane that down too a little bit. And fill that up. Yeah, that's cool. Now we have a lot of space to make things happen here. I'm liking that. So now what have we got in here? That needs to go there and that needs to go there. We do have the bees still in the pocket. We're gonna be putting the bees here, I think. Nice. We do have money in the pocket too, so we're gonna do that. And maybe we can fill that in here. Nice. Okay, and then we do have more wood to be made into coal. Try to get all of that smeltered real good. That is done. Can we push that a little bit, please? Like here. Nice. Okay, that is quite a lot space we gained here. Now we can think about setting up a proper smeltering area. There. So, and we wanted to do some sorting here. That is sorted. Oh, there is all the honey. Okay. Might want to plant some more onions in the long run, I think. So we might want to have a little bit more field area here. And we do need to do something about that here. That is still pretty drab. I want some of the totems there. This looks a little disheveled here. So this is not needed. I think we're gonna be moving that out a little bit here. Gonna be needing more stones. Maybe might as well remove those here. Missing the required crafting station. The crafting station is too far over here. Because I don't think we really need that. Gonna be extending that here. And I do not think we're gonna be needing that here really. I think it's better we have it like that. That was not right. Like so, maybe. That is not really needed here. Put that here probably. We could think about planing that and making it even, but I kind of do not want to make everything the same. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think we need the stone cutter on the other side and finish that bit of pavement on the other side we forgot to be doing. Here. Wanted to pave that a little bit. Here we are, out of stone again. That's okay. There is quite a lot of stuff going on again here. Look at that. More wood, more stone, more everything here. No, 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 I don't think so. I don't want you to go into the forest. Can you please calm down? That ruin will be soon gone, because my logs will flatten it out. Yeah. Okay. I think that used to be a workbench. I'm gonna be having some more workbenches around here. Oops, that was wrong. I think we gained some more stones here, so we can probably finish that here. Let's see. Quite, not quite. But I think we are going to get there in the end. And it's gonna be nice. More of that. Okay, we're gonna put up a lot more of that. Okay. And with that, I think we're gonna be ending the episode here because we are getting to the 2-hour mark, which is always where we want to finish. Some of that. Let's repair everything so we can go on playing next episode. We do have 40 more here to be putting in here. In the next episode, I think we will have to have a look at what weapons we already made and find a place to put some of those weapons. But for now, I think we are going to be saying our goodbyes, and I hope you did like the episode, and if you did, give me a thumbs up, please. Let me know in the comments what you think about my planes building, and if you do like the planes and what is in the planes and all the enemies in the planes. It used to be my absolute favorite biome of all, but lately I feel like the Mistlands have taken over that position because they are just so beautiful. Well, let me know in the comments what you think about the planes. Do you like them? Do you hate them? What do you think about the enemies there, about the gameplay there? I wanna know what you think. And with that, I'm gonna end the episode here, and I do hope you like it and you come back for more. And yeah, we're gonna be back with new shenanigans in the 10th world real soon. Bye!